Welcome back to Great Day St. Louis. It can be so frustrating when you feel like you're doing all the right things, right, to lose weight. Diet after diet, shot after shot, and still you're not getting the results you really want. That's where Dr. Matthew Lange comes in. He is a bariatric surgeon and weight loss expert with New You Surgical Weight Loss. Dr. Lange, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for having me back.
The air conditioning's free, so soak it up while you're here.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to hear a little bit more about your background and your practice.
Yeah, so I'm a bariatric surgeon, but we also offer, at our practice, we make it a point to offer all of the different options from holistic weight loss approaches to medical, whether the injections, pills, but also weight loss surgery. We're one of the few clinics around the area that offer all of the services because there's never just one set approach for everybody. Of
course. No, I'm very curious, though. Let's focus on the surgery for a moment because I have questions about what the process is like, the kinds of results you see, the risks, the safety of the procedures.
Yeah, from a weight loss standpoint, nothing really holds a candle to the weight loss surgery itself in terms of how much weight you're going to lose. And you'll lose most of your weight in the first 12 to 18 months after surgery. One of the common misconceptions is that it's not safe. It's a very safe surgery. The biggest thing that we need to focus on is what are we going to do if we don't lose the weight in terms of our worsening medical problems. There's a 90% chance that if we don't lose the weight, once our BMI is over 35, we're going to have worsening medical problems. And overall, the safety profile for these surgeries is quite safe. So it's a no-brainer in some cases.
So really, it's more about weighing the risks of not doing it versus the safety of the procedure itself, too. But as you said, it's not all about surgical procedures. You offer a full menu of options, and it's custom fit for every person that comes through your door. Tell me how that helps to make your practice different than a lot of others that are out there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most important parts of the whole thing is knowing that there's not just plan A, plan B. You know, it's going to be a moving target for the rest of your life. Because obesity, it's not just, all right, I'm going to do this diet and everything's going to be fine. It's going to be an ever-changing approach, and so that's where our team really helps out.
At the end of the day, it's really about results. So give us some examples, give us a kind of a rough idea of what kinds of results people can expect, because we want everybody to walk in with their eyes wide open here and know what to expect.
Yeah, from a surgical standpoint, on average, people will lose about 45 to 50% of their total body weight, depending on, so say if you're 300 pounds, you can expect, depending on which surgery.
45 to 50%.
Yeah. And the key is with surgery is keeping the weight off, because that's ultimately what's going to make you successful long term. And about 70% of people will maintain their weight loss at 5 and 10 years, which is one of the most important statistics, I think.
That is remarkable. And as you said earlier on, it still sounds like of all the options that are out there and all the advances we've made, surgery still gets you the best results.
Yeah, long term. And what I always tell everyone, I'm like, obviously nobody wants to have surgery unless they have to.
Right.
But it does offer the best long-term weight loss. And yeah, 95% of people report an increased quality of life at 2 years and 5 years after the surgery.
And I bet 100% of them say, I wish I'd done it sooner. Right at the end of the day.
You're not wrong.
Before we let you go, you have a special offer for folks that might be watching in the Great Day audience today.
Yeah. So we have a 15, for the first 15 people that call in or go through the website, free consultation, as well as a body composition analysis where basically we review your total body fat, your skeletal muscle, and it's just something to track along your weight loss journey.
Well, thank you for offering that for our viewers. We appreciate it. By the way, you might have noticed his special assistant, Paige, his daughter, a little earlier in the green room. She's soaking it all in. She thinks she might want to do this for a living later on, guys. Let's talk her out of it. Go follow in Dad's footsteps. All right. Thank you, Dr. Lange.
Thank you so much for everything.
If you're ready to stop this cycle and finally take control of your health, New You Surgical Weight Loss is ready for you. Just visit them at losewithlange.com to take that first step. Kent?
Love the name.
I know, it's great
Stuff. Thank you, fellas. All right.